Hey kids, Tom from Big Top Outdoors. Today we're going to do a little camping. I bought a new hot tent. It's the Yo Lenny 6 to 8 person tent. It's about 13 feet wide, and I got this particular one because it's over 2 meters tall, and I'm practically 2 meters tall. So I wanted to be able to stand up in it. We're going to start by clearing the camp area here, and then we'll set up the bell style tent. So let's get cracking.
Nice.
Gotta get out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know how it's
Brand new, never opened it out of the box, so I figured I'd show you what it's like. It's made in China, so take that with a grain of salt. So I try to put the tarp down to help cover any of the sticks or anything sticking out of the ground, but so this is the bag of stakes. Inside here is also a center pole that goes all the way up. It comes with instructions here and instructions here. The first thing it recommends that you do is stake out all the outside. Nice that it comes with a strap. So it comes with a center pole and an archway post. Start with the stakes. Actually, I need to rotate this. Now that we've got the outside set up, we got to set up the inside. Got these nice rubber pieces to protect the inside so that you don't damage the tent. All right, that's the middle. It's done. Then you start pulling on the outside. Those.
pulling it tight.
I'm going opposite Ronan. When you put this in, then this can slide back up, just like that. Go for it. Pull tighter. There you go. Hi, Dinky. How's my good girl? Right to you. Oh, you're talking about for the fire pit. Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. Thank you. Where's that at? Does he have a hose that works there? Ronan? Mom, you want to walk inside? Be the first to see what it looks like? Hi, sweet girl. It's the frame for the door there. Oh. Come on in, Ma. Once you get everything staked on the outside, you put in the post in the middle. And then you do all the ropes on the outside. After you do that, okay, we put this in here. Now the entrance, we can roll these up. Next thing you do is this little cap goes on there, and that keeps rain from coming in. Here you go, boss. Stinky. Come here, girl. Come here, my sweet girl. You're such a good girl. Next thing we're gonna do is set up the bed. This is the King Camp. Very, very helpful for a big old oaf like me. So it takes all these little legs that will clip onto some holes here into some canvas. I have a nice air mattress to go on top of that too. And the reason I got this King Camp cot is because I'm 78 inches long, which is 6'6", and this goes up to 82. Most of them go up to 72, which means I'll have 6 inches hanging off of the bed somewhere, which is never fun to sleep with your feet hanging off or your head hanging off. You take this hole here and you shove it into these openings inside the frame. So this is the one thing that I always feel nervous about when I'm setting this up. You have to put a lot of pressure on this thing. And I keep thinking I'm gonna break it because my family can attest, every time I set something up, I tend to manhandle it and push and break things. I put my knee on the top here, I turn it, and I set it up. All right. It's got these straps here at the end to help hold the air mattress on. Hi, Layla. What you doing? This is the Sea to Summit mattress that is as long as this. That's the reason I got this one. Next, we're gonna set up the stove, and I've got a blade there to cut the stove jack so that we can fit that through. If you'd like to see the review of this stove, there we go. Now we'll go back inside. So I bought this extra piece here. This piece will allow me to go through the stove jack so it doesn't melt any of that. It works fairly simple. You just unscrew these pieces here. 3 points on it at the top and on the bottom. So I just got to loosen enough where one will fit on here. And then we will tighten it once we get it through. Have room so this doesn't melt. We'll take all these. So the smoke's coming out of the top. Fire's roaring pretty good. It's starting to warm up in here. So kind of cheated tonight for dinner. We had Panda Express. I was gonna do steak or chicken. Just got a late start after work, so apologies, but I'll have a nice breakfast I'll show you in the morning. In just a few minutes, when I'm done eating, I'll make the bed and get everything set up, and I'll give you a little tour of my setup. So this is the flex tail pump. It is also a light, if you need to hang the light in here as well. And then I also have...
That's rechargeable?
Correct. Hi, sweet girl. I also have these lights that I just purchased off of Amazon. These things are great. They're solar powered, so you can charge them by solar or you can charge them via your home. I like them so they came in a set. I've got one up there on the top hook and then this one here on the lower hook, just for now.
Does it come with those hooks?
Yes.
She is white.
Yep. She's a good girl. And then I just use a queen size sheet, or this is a king size. King size. And then it'll be plenty warm tonight. I have a thick weighted blanket, and if I get cold, I also have a sleeping bag that goes down to 30 degrees. I even brought thermals just in case. I have a camp pillow, is available on this other video of camping with Layla. That other video, I talk more about the bed, I talk more about the mattress that's on here, as well as flex tail pump, which is really good. Additionally, the pillow that comes with it. Chubby used it on that camp out. He really liked it, thought it worked well. Quick little setup. The boss lady is over there enjoying, and I apologize, I didn't realize my light was in your eyes.
Yeah, you were just blind.
Sorry about that. The boss is enjoying the reclined chair. There's the stove. I forgot my thermometer to show you the temperature inside and out, but I'm plenty warm. It is pretty toasty in here. I also have the bed for the boss if she decides to stay, but I think she might take Layla here home. Good morning, everyone. It's a little chilly. It's definitely warmer in this tent than outside. I finally fell asleep around 2 o'clock. Woke up once in the middle of the night to add an extra wood to the fire, put a log or two in, and it's still burning pretty good. There's some kind of hole den in the ground over there. Don't know what it is, maybe armadillo something, but it kept scurrying around the tent most of the night. I would clap my hands and yell and it would run away and it'd come back, so excuse me.
But when I slept hard. I slept warm. I just have a weighted blanket and a sheet. So with it being 40 degrees outside, it's plenty warm in here. The fire definitely makes a difference. But I also have small windows open around the outside. There's one there, one here, and one over there. And they're all open just to help with airflow. There are little vents up around the top too that help. So whenever I add a new log, when you open the door, a little bit of smoke comes out the front. Nice thing is those vents help clear it out. It was kind of neat in the middle of the night at one point. Everything went dark and quiet, and there was an owl behind me over here that was or making noise, talking to another one that was over there. There were like 3 or 4 owls that were all communicating, just having their own little conversation. It sounded neat. So I think I might get up, start some breakfast. These were in my cooler all night, so I'm gonna put them here to kind of warm up a little bit. So I'm gonna do just a bit of a scramble this morning. Gonna get some hash browns, some sausage, and some eggs, and scramble them together. Just throw in some pork sausage. The trick with this scramble is just to make sure that you've got the sausage grease just worked in all over the pan. That way the eggs don't stick. Yeah, I put a little bit of oil at the beginning, but that's soaked pretty much into the hash browns. Now, I probably won't eat all this, but luckily I thought ahead and brought a Tupperware container so that I can bring home any extras. We will garnish it with 2 things. There's a little salt and pepper, and a little ketchup, tomato ketchup. Good as if I made it at home. Gotta love a scramble. Now for the fun part of camping, the cleanup. So, my thoughts on the tent. I really like it personally. Being 6'6", being able to stand up in the center, it's really important to me. Good ventilation. When the smoke from opening the stove raised and filled in there, the 3 or 4 little vents at the top helped expel that. Also, having the various windows open on the sides helped a lot. I'm a fan of it. The stove worked great. I wasn't cold at all last night. Kept me nice and warm. It was warm enough to cook food on. Setup and breakdown, not hard at all. Takes you a few minutes. I mean, I would recommend, I put a tarp down on the ground. I would recommend doing that. That helped
cushioned it, made it really nice. Also preserved the bottom of the tent. The other thing I like about it is, in theory, you could stake it all the way down, and after you stake out all of the ropes, you can literally unzip the whole bottom and lower it, allow a breeze through there and wind. It made it very useful at the front, at the opening. What I did is I unzipped it, and you may have seen it in the video. I started to sweep it out and made it much, much easier to clean it out. One other thing that I did use that I forgot to show you, and I'll list it in the description box below, I used a fiberglass welding blanket underneath the stove to prevent any melting plastic or anything like that. The collar to go around the flume of the stove worked great. It wasn't too hot. I could tap it. Didn't burn me, preserved the tent. Even though you can cut a hole and put it through, you run the risk of melting. This worked perfect. Highly recommend it. Again, links in the description box below. And also the link to the tent is below. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. A nice evening out. It'll be nice to do this again with the whole family. I had fun. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Take care.